Tired of city life, we moved to the country and started our homestead by learning to raise chickens. Each day we were met with new challenges, new learning opportunities, and new adventures. Through it all, we loved our new daily routine, and of course, the perks and benefits. Join us each week as we add to our flock and grow our homestead. Last time on Coop Dreams. We went through a lot in our first year, doing a ton of research and meeting with great advisors and guides.
You know, they sell diapers for chickens.
You're kidding me.
No. There are some people that, as over the top as we are, there are some people that are even further over the top.
We're gonna build these and then put them down on the bottom so predators can't get in. I imagine you've got coyotes and raccoons and stuff. How do you prevent them from getting in?
It's that this is on the bottom as well.
Where?
This is where people screw up, because a chicken coop is just a four-sided shelter that is protected from predators, and that's it. The coop is the easy part. That's really, really simple. It's these 15, what I call the 15 non-negotiable items every small-scale chicken farmer should have. I don't know about large-scale chicken farmers.
This 15
non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. You got to have them. If you don't have them, you're just making it difficult on yourself.
Okay. Before I could get chickens, I needed a coop. After a couple of calls and last-minute advice, I was ready to begin.
They're off by 7 inches. This is probably the junkiest thing I have ever seen.
It's not as bad as I thought. But what in God's name is it?
I built the world's worst coop that my friends labeled the rec center, and then reached out to the Urban Coop Company and got an American-made cedar coop. I decided that their backyard model was the best fit for my needs. When I opened the boxes, the smell of cedar was awesome. One thing that sold me on this coop was that it only takes a drill to assemble, and all the hardware comes neatly in this little toolbox. You got a place to grab onto it over there? Okay, ready? You know, we haven't made a single mistake since you took over reading the instructions. Do we need to...
Attach this to that.
Okay. How? It was a really cool father-daughter moment for us to build this together and to get it done in just over 2 hours. The only drawback to the new coop was how bad it made the rec center look. Before we felt fully ready, we received a gift from Jennifer, the inventor of the chicken swing. She invited us out and selected 4 of her hens to give to us to start our flock.
It'll be fun. 4 hours? That's all you got?
That's all we got.
Oh, that's not a problem. Okay, so good. Got one, and let's get you 2 more. Those will lay brown eggs. These will lay blue eggs. Not a problem.
Hey, how about we start heading back? Uh-oh, hey, no, wrong way. The hens were new to the farm, so I walked around with them to make sure that they could find their way back to the coop. Okay, come on. Come on. Ow, God. No. Our new feathered family members took a while to settle into their new home, but within a couple weeks they began laying eggs. Hey ladies, thank you. It's today's harvest. But life with chickens wasn't without stress and challenges. Pokey vanished without a trace. I spent most of the next week searching the farm for Pokey, feathers, or any sign of what may have happened to her. I'm an optimist, but started to think we may have lost her when we entered the second week of her being missing. I tried to convince myself that she was broody and would return with a full stable of chicks following her disappearance. But I was beginning to lose hope. Jennifer, feeling our grief, offered to bring out Pokey's sister and a rooster. As luck would have it, we found Pokey the night before Jennifer arrived, trapped between some bales of hay, dehydrated and malnourished. Over the next couple months, it was touch and go as the vet gave her less than a 50-50 shot at surviving. We worked around the clock to nurse her back to health with electrolytes, vet visits, fermented organic feed, delicious high-protein mealworms, and a steady supply of hugs. Eventually, we noticed signs that Pokey was getting her strength back, and we were thrilled by her full recovery. We got a close-up view of predator danger when a fox grabbed Pork Chop right under our noses.
Are they all out?
As I quickly made my way into the woods and saw a fox with Pork Chop in his mouth. I yelled at him and chased him down a hill, where he dropped her.
Fox got one of them.
But when I got to her, it was too late. She was a really sweet hen and had served as Pokey's companion during her recovery. It was a tough loss for our family and a rough way to enter the fall. We closed the summer by setting some eggs in the hopes of growing our flock. After 4 months of chicken keeping, we learned that we still had a ton to learn. Once we hit the fall, egg production dropped, or rather, ended altogether. We experienced our first molt, which was incredibly disturbing. Guided by our chicken coaches and with advice from our Facebook friends, we grew to understand molting, how to help our chickens, and that a drop in egg production is normal this time of year. In addition to the problem with egg production, Edward, our rooster, began to act up. He started to attack Anna every morning as she did her horse chores, and went after me once when I was working in the yard. We got a number of tips from friends, and everything really seemed okay with Edward until he attacked a cameraman and shredded his leg. Okay. You get cut at all?
Yeah.
Holy cow! The only thing we had handy was the first aid kit we kept by the coop, and so we did our best to treat and clean his cut. As of 10 minutes ago, I was in charge. Go back in. Let's just sit here for a bit and think about what we did. I spent time carrying Edward as I did chores around the coop. The hope was twofold. One, to try to create a pecking order in his mind, and two, to bond with him and let him know that we were both on the same team. I think he recognizes my dominance, my intellectual and physical dominance. Ready? Huh? I think I did that right. I think I did. Seeing Edward move the hens to safety when Pork Chop was attacked made me really appreciate his protective instinct. So while I wasn't thrilled with him being aggressive to us, I felt he was very important to the safety of the hens. We now had two main concerns, getting Edward under control and in preparing for our first winter with chickens. Getting a coop ready for a change in seasons was a concern of mine, and I found that our friends at New Country Organics were hosting a live online discussion called a blab to cover the winterizing of a coop. Before it got too cold, I got to winterizing my coop and gave it a good scrub down. This thing is magic. Stole it from Jackster. It's her paint or drywall mudding scraper thing. But it makes cleanup so much easier. Ever since I stole it, I've been much more efficient. Take this over. Tell you what, this stuff smells awesome. Makes the coop smell good too. It's got a nice citrusy, clean smell. Supposed to take out the mites and knock out some of that odor. I have to put chick flick on more in the wintertime because they're in the coop in the run a whole lot more, so it winds up getting a little bit more ammonia smell than in the summertime. Jackster will kill me if I leave water in here, and her hose freezes before a horse show. I'll wrap it up just like she had it hanging in her horse trailer, and I guarantee you at her first horse show she'll know I was using it. Knowing they would be inside more than outside, I set out some ammonia control in the coop. Okay, on top of that. It makes it a little bit easier to clean up because then the chicken poop doesn't all stick to the dropping boards, and with the chick flick underneath, that keeps the ammonia smell down, and then I don't have to spray down the dropping boards every time I clean it. Puts them in the nesting box. The nesting box hasn't had any in a while. I cleaned it out a couple days ago because they've been sleeping in the nesting box. So, oh, look at this. That's not chicken tracks, is it? Got a raccoon popping around here. Huh. A little concerned about that. So I put straw, bales of straw. Jackster got this for me as a gift. It was very nice of her. She, bales of straw, and I put it around the area that would show or stop wind from going underneath the coop to try and keep that warmer. And then I put one up front. So that's kind of a winterization protection. But this I'm really proud of here. This is pretty fancy. If I had a blueprint, I'd send it to Monty at Urban Coop Company. But I took one of these kind of garden extensions and I cut it. So now, like, if it's kind of cold, I could have one up. If it's, you know, pretty cold, maybe like late fall, early spring, I could have two up, still get some ventilation in there. And if it's like it has been lately, I can go with the full coverage. Okay, so there you go. It's my own little winterization panel, Monty. Add this into the backyard model. I don't know what the cost is. It takes about a day and a half of labor. I called the Urban Coop Company to let them know of this winterizing accessory and was informed that they already make storm panels for all their coops. And then because it's so cold, I've been told that I can use this green goo on Edward's comb and wattle to prevent him from getting frostbite. So he's not going to be happy about this. Son of a... Oh, there's no way I'm going to get him out of here. He's too big. Come on, go in the other way. Go in the other room. Go, go, go. Yep, get in there. Okay. He and Hannibal, kind of a romantic little getaway. Hey, bud. Okay. Yep. Okay, here we go. It's okay, buddy. Remember me? Yep. Okay, let's get that closed up. Let's go into the barn. Come on. How's it going? Good day today? Okay. Up close, it looked like there were already some signs of potential frostbite on his comb. It's okay. See this green goo? We're going to put this on your comb and your wattle to make sure that you don't get any kind of frostbite in this cold weather, okay? It's a weird feeling. It's okay. This will help, though. This will help. Okay. It's a good boy. It's a good boy. It's a good boy. Atta boy. Wait till the girls see you. Okay. Let's head back. Let's go see the ladies now that you're all dialed up, huh? Okay. You're okay. Hey. Oh, look how handsome he is now with all this stuff on his comb and wattle. So handsome. Yeah. Everybody in? I also got a heater base to solve the challenges of frozen water. Plug it in the wintertime, and it's got like a heat pad here, so I can put my plastic water on top, and even in sub-zero temperatures, it doesn't freeze. So before I put this down, I'd have to change the water about every 2 to 3 hours because it would freeze. Once I put this thing out, I would just be able to change it every couple days just to make sure it was clean. But they always had water once I started using this. So this got me through the first winter. It's been great. The egg set in early fall didn't take. And so I started to research to see if I could identify where it all went wrong. After some reading and a lot of questions to my chicken coaches, I was going to try again. Heading into the second attempt, I had a couple of concerns. The temperature outside my incubator was in the mid-50s. Plus, the viability of the eggs was in question as they were laid around 2 weeks ago. I figured this would be an additional practice run to help me get my temperatures and humidity right for another shot in the spring. I had loved our first steps into building our homestead and was already thinking about how to build on it. We would certainly get more chickens, but we were also considering goats and building an organic garden. Having never been a traditional learner, I pitched the idea of a coop camp. As a soccer coach, I'm very familiar with the model of learning from camps. I thought it would be great to get a bunch of speakers and chicken keepers together to share ideas and information. I couldn't wait for the first one and the growth I might have in improving as a chicken keeper.
For more fun, like Coop Dreams on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and visit our website at www.fadedjeans.tv.